All right, I've got some more great suggestions when it comes to being successful in your personal and professional life. First thing I want to mention today is always use when you're working with your clients the what if and is it possible to manage the risk. So, in other words, you can't just look at the optimistic side of things. In order to protect your client's best interests, you have to look at what could happen and make sure your client is aware of that so they can make a decision on how to manage their own risk. Second thing is, and I like to call it the hot button, if you don't know what it is that motivates your client, you're never going to have a really good strategy, certainly not as good as it could be. So always look to figure out what it is that's most important to them, whether it's a vacation, whether it's a family member, whatever it happens to be. Another point I want to make is you want to become a trusted advisor. You don't just want to be a salesman. You actually want to be someone that's in the inner circle for your buyers, sellers, or for that matter, your clients. So you want to keep that in mind. And then the last thing is you want to remember that people learn through spaced repetition. That's much more powerful or beneficial than getting beat over the head or learning from impact learning, say by touching a hot iron. So once people hear things over and over again, they tend to remember them and they tend to agree with them. If they're not doing that on a regular basis, then one time is never enough. So that's the point I want to make today.